Hi, Frugalistas and Dumpsterinos. I just wanted to give a quick update video on my little burn situation. I wasn't going to do an update video because I promised this wasn't going to become the channel about burn injuries, but people have asked for an update, and people have been so, not just people, you guys have been so incredibly kind and loving and supportive and generous with get well cards and donations to the hospital fund, like so generous, that I just want to thank you again and give you a little update because some people asked. I'm fine. I'm okay. It's no big deal. I'm healing. It's taking time. It's taking a little longer than I would have liked. It's a little slower than I want, but you know, when you're older, it takes longer. Like, you have to grow new skin cells. I try to picture like a little army of workers taking skin cells and building my leg back together. I picture that. I don't know if it's helping any. But I see the burn doctor every Friday, and he's pleased with my progress. I'll show you at the end of the video. Be forewarned, it's disgusting. But I have a picture, kind of an update picture of the back of my leg. The burns on my butt, my ankles are getting there. They're like scabbed over, like big, nasty, gross scabs. But, you know, it's getting there. The back of my leg looks like I was just mauled by a very angry badger. It's just like I look at it, I'm like, oh God, I cannot even believe that's my body. But I guess you can't rush these things. I know, I just looked down at my leg. Yep, there it is. Last night was a little bit rough. I'll have to tell you what I did because it's so freaking stupid. And I know people are going to be like, this woman never learns. She could not be any dumber. She dumb as a brick. So I'm in my boudoir area here last night, and sleeping separate from Frugal Daddy at the moment because just with my leg and everything, like I'm all over the place. It's so hard to get comfortable, and I'm rolling around and I can't sleep, and he snores, and so I was in here, and I have a little space heater that we actually got out of the Aldi dumpster, and it's a really good little space heater because the upstairs in our house, when we bought this house, there was no heat in the upstairs except in the bathroom. We have those old-fashioned radiators, and there was a radiator in the upstairs bathroom, but none of the bedrooms had any kind of heat. And I remember asking the realtor when we saw the house, like, what's the deal with that? And he's like, oh, heat rises. The heat comes up from downstairs. And I was like, I don't think the heat rises that much. And it doesn't. It gets freezing up here. So we've put in electric baseboard heat in some of the bedrooms, and a couple of the bedrooms actually have gas fireplaces, which of course, like, I'm terrified to use now. Like, I turn on the stove and I'm freaked out now because I'm like, oh no, gas flame! You know, like how Frankenstein's really afraid of fire. That's me now. So, anyway, the room I'm in, this little room here, we didn't put the electric baseboards in, and because this actually used to be a closet. It's like a tiny bedroom that was a closet, and then I turned it back into a bedroom. So anyway, I have the little space heater. So I'm laying there trying to go to sleep, watching Netflix stuff on TV, and I smell that smell. You know that smell of fabric that's getting too hot and is about to burst into flames? I smell that, and I look down, and a pillow has fallen off the bed, and it's leaning up against the heater, so it's getting super hot. So I freaked out, of course, and I moved it, and it was okay. Like, it wasn't even singed. I've actually, like, singed things before. That's another story. It wasn't singed or anything. It's fine. It's actually one of the pillows with, like, a fuzzy, like, pillow sham on it from UGG. Uggs, you know, UGG, the boot people, they make bedding too. And I don't know if you remember, but back before Christmas, Frugal Daddy did some dumpster diving at Bed Bath & Beyond and got this really nice, like, UGG comforter set. So it was that pillow with that sham on it that was leaning against the heater, and obviously it was getting too hot and it was starting to smell. So I moved it, and that was fine. It was fine. Like, everything's fine. I didn't burn the house down. I'm not a ghost. I did think about that as I lay in bed afterwards. I'm like, did I just kill us all? Did I burn the whole house down? Am I just a ghost now? Like, did that really just happen? I don't think I'm a ghost. So it was okay, but it freaked me out. And I just thought, like, I can't even believe, like, you're such an idiot. And I guess it gave me such an adrenaline rush. I couldn't sleep. Like, I just I was like, I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. I'm just so wide awake. So that was kind of a rough night. And then, my leg, like, it still hurts. It's not that bad, and the pain medication's very effective. It's very tight feeling. And it's hard to get comfortable sometimes because I keep wanting to roll onto my right-hand side and I can't because that's where the leg is. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, how it is. The side you can't sleep on. It's like when you're pregnant and you want to lay on your stomach, but you just can't because you have like a basketball stuck to your belly in the form of a baby. Or a baby in the form of a basketball. I don't know which. And so anyway, it's just sort of hard to get comfortable. And, the scabs like make it, it's like tight, it just... So anyway, last night was kind of rough. So then what did I do to entertain myself in the middle of the night? First, I read some news stories on my phone, and then I turned my laptop on and started watching poverty documentaries, my favorite thing in the world to do. I love those poverty documentaries. I don't know why I love them so much. Frugal Daddy thinks it's like some kind of really like mental illness on my part that I'm so into watching these poverty documentaries. And he thinks that by me watching them, I'm kind of like bringing poverty to the family. I mean, I don't need to watch these documentaries to bring poverty. I have a talent for it in so many ways, but he thinks I'm, like I'm asking the universe for poverty. And I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just like if you're the only poor person, you just don't feel great about yourself. When you know that there's like other people who are struggling, like there are millions of people just struggling, it just makes you feel, misery loves company. It just makes you feel a little bit better to think, okay, I'm not the only one, Anyway, it was a good one. So I did that. So anyway, that was last night. So I'm a little tired now. Anyway, though, again, thank you all for your amazing kindness and support. I feel confident with all your donations. I'm going to be able to handle this hospital bill. I mean, I'm going to get on the phone with them. I just have to get the right person on the phone, and then I'm just going to use all of my little foxy negotiating skills and try to just get the bill down to somewhere manageable. But I also want to say a lot of good has come out of this whole accident. I mean, I'd still probably prefer not to have gone through it if I could go back and do it over again, but I can't do that. But good has come out of it, and I want to share that with you because it's a lot of good has come out of it. And one thing, when I was in the hospital and I was like so bored and I had nothing to do, and because when we went to the hospital, I wasn't even thinking I was going to be admitted, let alone stay for 10 days. Like I thought they would just bandage me up in the ER and send me home. And of course, you don't think to bring anything with you. I mean, luckily, Frugal Daddy followed me in the car and brought my phone and his little broken iPad, so I had those. But, like, I didn't have a book or a magazine or anything. Those looked so boring. So, I was playing this game on my phone a lot of the time in the hospital. I stayed on the same level, like, for the full 10 days. I couldn't get off that level of that game. It was very frustrating. It's kind of like a phone version of the game Zuma, where you shoot the little marbles. Could not get off that level. But anyway, I reconnected via texting with some very, very important, very close beloved friends of mine from high school and from college. And that in itself was just amazing to just be in contact with them. And they really got me through that time in the hospital, just texting me and just chatting and keeping me distracted and checking in on me. I mean, that kept me surviving. They're just amazing women. I was going to call them girls because I'm immature and I still think of us as girls, but they're women. And I thank God for them. And my dad always told me, I always said, value the friends that you made early in your life. They are the friends who will be with you your whole life. Those will be your best friends, the people who knew you when you were young. And it's very, very true. These are great people. And so that was great. Then another really amazing thing is just all your generosity and support and your caring and your prayers. I mean, it's amazing. It's given me like hope and faith in humankind. Like it's reaffirmed that people are good, because I really generally don't have that great an opinion of humankind in general. I guess it's my Calvinist Protestant religious views. I just I'm just not impressed with humankind. And people have been so amazing. Like, I just can't even believe how good people are. And it's, I think, very important for me to have seen that. And I appreciate that lesson. Just incredible. What else good has come of this? Well, obviously the weight loss. I mean, like, let's get real. That's obviously the best part. I think to date, I've lost like 8 pounds since this happened. And, without trying. That's the fun thing. I'm living the dream, I have to eat my way to health. Losing weight without trying. Living the dream. And the doctor in the hospital told me, sorry, I'm in such a weird position. The doctor in the hospital told me that burns rev up your metabolism temporarily. And I guess that's true. And certainly post-menopause, your metabolism is like right down the tubes. So I've not been eating, carefully. I've not been trying to lose weight. Like last night for dinner, I had macaroni and cheese and a very, very large and delicious homemade chocolate chip cookie. Not homemade by me, homemade by one of you. Again, besides the cards, cookies. Cookies have been coming. But yeah, I had this huge cookie and macaroni and cheese for dinner. Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, no less. Like, not even homemade. And I guess it just takes a lot of calories to grow new skin cells. I don't know. But I know it won't last forever. But I don't know. It's just fun getting on the scale and being like, wow, I haven't seen that number in many, many, many years. Yay. I know it'll go back up, don't worry, but for the moment, yay. So anyway, I guess that's the update. I'm healing. The picture's coming. I feel, I'm having trouble focusing, like kind of mentally, and I don't feel really all that energetic. I mean, I can get up and do things, like do laundry, but then it's just like, now I need to take a nap. Like, that was so taxing, putting that laundry into the dryer. Trying to get Frugal Daddy to get back in the dumpster. The weather has been horrific here. It's just like rainy and so muddy. The dogs have just ripped up the whole front yard. It's just a giant mud patch, and it's a mess. But I keep saying, Daddy, get back in the dumpster. We've got to put up some good videos. These people deserve our best. And hopefully that'll be coming soon. All right, so thank you guys for watching. There's my little update. I'm on the mend, and it's thanks to you and your love and support and prayers and cookies and long-distance Reiki. That was cool. And I'll see you soon. And here's the picture. Ooh, I know, it's gross. Don't look at it if you don't want to. It's just like angry badgers.